Real tennis is the oldest racket sport in the world and has been played for hundreds of years. It is the forerunner of the modern game of tennis that we all know from Wimbledon. It's a uniquely interesting game, complex and challenging, but also great fun. If you are lucky enough to be situated near one of the country's 27 courts, then you should take advantage of this opportunity and bring a group of your pupils along to try it out.
Real tennis is just so unique. There's nothing like it. It is frustrating, it's different. Every time you get out there, you learn something different or something new, and the ball never does the same thing twice.
Tell me, what age did you first go on a real tennis court?
I first started real tennis at probably 11 years old.
Okay. Do you feel that it's necessary for people to be good at other sports to be good at real tennis?
No, I think real tennis is so unique. I mean, maybe the athleticism helps, and obviously hand-eye, but real tennis is not like any other sport, so I think you can come from real tennis from any background.
In general terms, what would you aim to do with a group of children that have come down for their first time?
In that hour, I'd want every child to learn a little bit about the game and about the history, how the ball bounces. We would go on and do some forehands, some backhands, some gentle serves and returns, so they've got a good idea about the game of real tennis and how it's played.
Do the real tennis courts provide all the necessary equipment, rackets, balls, safety goggles, that sort of thing?
What we do is the children can't play real tennis without goggles on, because the ball's very heavy and it only takes a moment of madness for an accident to happen, so the kids all have goggles.
And when you're coaching a group of children that age, what sort of numbers can you handle at one time?
During the school day, up to 16, with 8 on court at any one time and 8 off court. For the enthusiasts who come out of school hours, we can run smaller groups of 4 to 6 and make the coaching more intensive.
If you had a group come down from a school, would you have enough rackets to supply them?
Yeah.
They don't have to go out and buy one?
No. We've got a stockpile of 12 to 15 rackets at any given one time, and the junior rackets, so we've always got rackets available. So
I'm just thinking from the school's point of view, what are the costs involved then in bringing a school group down to the club to play?
No cost at all really. We've got the rackets, we've got the balls, we've got the coaching, so there'll be maybe a coaching fee charged through the school. Yeah. But everything else is provided. All the professionals are CRB checked and they've got professional qualifications in coaching, and so they can go into schools and promote the sport and run courses in their club.
Okay, and what would you say from your experience is the ideal age for someone to start real tennis?
Any age from 7 or 8. As soon as they are strong enough to hold a racket, lots of schools start their pupils at 9 or 10. The ladies' world champion started at 11, and the current men's world champion didn't start until he was 17. One of the jobs that I do is I go to all the local schools around the area and I establish links with the PE department. I've got a very good contact with Ray Linton of Hayling College, and this is what she had to say.
I think it's a brilliant opportunity. I think the facility here is absolutely fantastic. The coaches here are brilliant. They're the young, they can relate to sort of the pupils when we bring them. And then actually to be able to play something completely different that they've never played before. You'll be amazed how the children take to it so quickly and enjoy it so much. And then they can really challenge themselves and do something different.
The job of the professional is to make sure that the class is fun, fast-moving, educational, and that they've learned a little about the game. As soon as possible, we add a competitive element to the coaching and practice drills, so they can put all the skills that they've learned into a game situation. We run junior tournaments and matches, skills events, and we track their progress and award prizes and encourage older children to play a role in helping the younger children's development. Our job is to ensure that kids have enjoyed themselves so much that they're absolutely dying to get back on court. What do you think of real tennis? Did you enjoy it? You had a really good session today? Yeah. So, if I real tennis mark out of 10, what would you give it?
10.
So now you are world champion. Does that mean that you've travelled the world playing tennis? Have you been to anywhere nice?
I think real tennis, for me, it's one of the perks. You get to go to some of the nicest places.
Sure.
It just so happens that real tennis courts are in some of the most amazing places in the world that personally I don't think I'd get to see unless I was playing the game.